Hello प्यारे बच्चों, hello dear children. Welcome to this beautiful journey of class 12. And the journey of studying physics of class 12 is even more enjoyable and thrilling. It will broaden your mind, it will open up your mind, and it will develop in you a sense of a spirit of inquiry. Your mind will be filled with questions like how, why, whenever you see the phenomena which happen in the physical world around. So that's the beauty of physics, and I hope you are looking forward to delve into this beautiful enlightening journey of new revelations, new learnings of class 12 physics. You've already been exposed to physics syllabus in class 11, and the 12th syllabus is even more, I should say it is much more interesting than class 11 syllabus. So in this video I'm going to give you an introduction to what is in store for you in class 12 syllabus. So the entire syllabus has been divided into 15 chapters, and these 15 chapters are in two set of books, are in two parts. That is, there is part 1 and part 2, and part 1 has 8 chapters and part 2 has 7 chapters. So in this video we will discuss about, I'll give you an introduction, a brief introduction to what lies in store for you to explore in this part 1. So there are in all 8 chapters, as I already told. The first 2 chapters of this book are based on all the properties related to charges when they are stationary. You already have an introduction to electrical charges from class 8, and even in class 10 you have studied current electricity. So these 2 chapters deal with all the phenomena, all the properties, all the quantities, forces between electrical charges, then the fields due to electrical charges. You know, there is an electric field around electrical charges, you will be exposed to that, plus the potentials due to electric charges is what is going to be covered in these first 2 chapters of volume 1. And this branch of physics, in fact, in which we deal with all the properties related to, all the phenomena related to when the charges are stationary, when the charges are not moving, is called electrostatics. So generally we refer to these 2 chapters as electrostatics. So when the teachers are going to be taking up these chapters, they will say we are doing electrostatics. Then coming to chapter 3. Chapter 3 is current electricity, and you are very familiar with electricity. You've done electricity in class 10. So we are going to take forward from there. We are going to study electric current, which is once the charges begin to move. Then thereafter we have other quantities related to electric current, which you already studied. That is, we have a potential, which is the source of electric current, resistance, circuits, series, parallel, and then we will explore new terms, new quantities, and new types of circuits which we have practical applications in our day-to-day life. So the third chapter is current electricity, which is already taking forward from what you already know. Then coming to the 4th and the 5th chapter. 4th and 5th chapter are based on magnetism. And magnetism, again you've already done in class 10. Magnetism as an effect of current. Whenever there is charges are in motion, there is electric current, there is a magnetic field around it. You already know, if you can just recollect, in class 11, the Oersted's, in class 10, the Oersted's experiment was all about the magnetic field around electric current. So your 4th and the 5th chapter deal with magnetic effect of current, and then permanent magnets, which are actually also circulating currents only in them. So we have magnetism and matter. The names of the 2 chapters are moving charges and magnetism and matter. We will also study about the Earth's magnetic field in detail. So these are chapters 4 and chapter 5. Then after that, coming to chapter 6. In chapter 6, we have again the phenomena you studied in class 10, that is electromagnetic induction. That is the induction or the electricity which is produced due to magnets, due to moving magnets or due to changing magnetic field. So the sixth chapter delves deeper into electromagnetic induction. And why this phenomena is important? Because here we are generating electricity from magnetism. And this you've done in class 10 also, that the large scale generation of electricity, the alternating currents which we are using even in India, are based on the phenomena of electromagnetic induction. We have an AC generator which generates the alternating currents. So the sixth chapter is electromagnetic induction. Then coming to after sixth, what follows naturally after chapter 6 is alternating current. So chapter 7 is alternating current, in which you are going to study everything related to alternating currents. We already have done their generation. We will be covering the generation in electromagnetic induction. The AC generator is covered in electromagnetic induction. In AC, we will deal with circuits when those circuits are supplied with alternating current. In current electricity, you deal with circuits which are supplied with a DC source, a battery or a cell. So the source is a DC source. Whereas in AC, we will study what happens when you supply a circuit with an AC source. So we will study, in addition to resistance, we will study two additional components, which is a capacitor, which you might have heard in our day-to-day usage. We use capacitors in various applications. Then we have inductors, which we will study in AC circuits. So that was chapter 7 is alternating current, which again is a very interesting chapter with very beautiful diagrams, circuit diagrams, phasor diagrams, which we will study and enjoy. Then the last chapter is electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves also follows is a derivative of electromagnetic induction, electricity, magnetism. Electromagnetic waves are the waves which are generated due to electric and magnetic fields, right? So one of the most beautiful consequence of electric and magnetic field, changing electric and magnetic field when charges are moving, is our electromagnetic waves. Whether we have radio waves, we have X-rays, we have gamma rays, we have microwaves, we have even the visible light, UV rays. All these are nothing but electromagnetic waves. So all our modern day communication, the revolution in the means of communication, and following from there are computers and digitalization, this all has its origin in electromagnetic waves. Hence, in the chapter on electromagnetic waves, it's a small chapter. Its contribution and total marks allotted to this chapter is less, but nonetheless, it is a very, very interesting chapter. So, those are the 8 chapters which are there in volume 1. So, excited to go ahead and see and delve into what all is there in store in the pages of your NCERT textbook. And there is no better book than NCERT to study or to prepare for your board exams, to get to unfold the beauty of the subject. There is no other book which is better than NCERT. And it will be my endeavor. I generally teach, not generally, it is a book which I largely follow, because your board exams are based on NCERT. Even the NEET exams and the JEE are largely based on NCERT. So once your NCERT is thorough, you are well set and you are totally ready to do well in your board exam or even in your competitive exams. So I will, in my future videos also, when we are going to be studying, when I am going to start the various topics one by one, we will be following NCERT only, because generally there is a problem. The teachers in the schools, due to different reasons, NCERT is not a very easy book to understand. The language is not very easy, but then you have to study, because the question paper which comes finally in your boards also has a language which is similar to the NCERT language. So that is the reason why it's very important that you get familiar with the NCERT. So I will be teaching largely from NCERT. That's why the name of my channel as well as the videos is also Decoding the NCERT and Mastering the NCERT. So till we meet next, in which I give you an introduction, a brief introduction, and familiarizing you with the remaining 7 chapters which are there in volume 2. Bye for now, children. So stay, what I say, physixified.